Welcome everybody!
Welcome
Today we are
back.
here with Bojana and with Alice, and we are in the next episode of Support a Player.
Hello!
And it's not like I forgot the text because I have it right here. So I wrote down everything that we're going to improve in this week. What I wrote down was defense to train both of you, returns, attacking the backhand player as a basic tactic structure. That is going to be the next episode, so stay tuned. The vibra straight from Bojana, because that has something to do with attacking the player on the left. Then the vibora in the middle for both of you, vibora cross, both of you, and positioning. That's it, the rest is 10 out of 10.
So basically everything.
Did not say smash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost everything.
Almost everything. You've been playing a tournament in Serbia. Now we are preparing for the FIP in Houten. You're going to play Friday morning.
Our first FIP.
First FIP, main draw.
Main draw.
So that's really nice. Against two players of the Dutch national team. So that's going to be a nice and tough match to play. Then we're also going to play the P100 on Saturday in Houten at the same place. So you're allowed to play two tournaments at the same time. So that's the structure. Then today we're going to focus on the return of the sidewall specifically, maybe in the middle. But I wrote everything down. 5 important things in how to master the return of the glass, because there are a lot of things that we need to talk about to master the return of the wall. We're going to start right now.
Vamos!
Okay? Ah, lekker boelie!
I like it.
You like it? Good match. Is this professional or is this not so professional? Do I need a tablet?
It's electronic. Everything should be electronic.
Electronics? Let us know electronics in the comments or just a normal notebook. Old school stuff.
Old school.
Schriften. Schriften. Schrift.
Schriften.
Exactly. That's the translation of notebook in Dutch. Point number 1, where's your opponent serving from? Because some of the opponents are serving from very close to the middle. So Alice says that they have to play Australian, but some of them are also not playing Australian.
And they're going there.
Yeah, so they served, but if you serve to the sidewall,
Okay.
you can go, you need to go into this position.
Yeah.
So why would you serve why wouldn't you serve from this position? Because if you serve to the sidewall, you have to go here. So that's less steps. If you serve from this position and you serve to the sidewall and your serve is not very good, they can also pass you to the center. So I want to do this on both sides to start with, and the rules are here. So you need to know from the middle or the corner where somebody is serving from, and the middle is low. And the corner is lob.
Okay.
The corner is like you want it to go to the glass?
Yes. So if somebody is serving from this position, the ball tends to stay closer to the glass because the angle is less big. So I would recommend, if you see that your opponent is serving from close to the middle, to return the ball low.
Low?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you see your opponent starting to serve from this position, you already are able to make your decision. That's really helpful, because if you see that your opponent is serving from this position, you know, okay, I'm going to return the ball down. I'm going to play the low return.
Why?
Because the ball sticks closer to the glass. If this is the ball will stay closer to the glass. You don't have enough space to play a good lob.
Yeah.
If your opponent is serving from this position, close to the glass, the ball has a very big rebound.
Okay.
So what you can do, in my opinion, is to take this one straight after the bounce, like bounce hit. And when the ball is coming from this position, to go away and to play lob return. The only thing, if you play the lob return, which is a very good question from Alice, where should the lob return go? If you serve this player, if this player is serving, so this player is moving forwards, so this player is further away.
Yeah, you can go short.
So you need to make sure that the player that is serving needs to go straight for the lob or towards the partner their side. And if the player at the net that's already standing there, you can lob them. I think that's a good option. So what I am going to do is you're going to be both on the right side, both on the left side. So you do both. And I'm going to start feeding the ball from close to the service middle line. And you try to return the ball high and low. And you're going to tell me how difficult high is and how easy low is, or the other way around. So if you serve to the side wall, which is the serve that we're going to practice, then the returner needs to go and take care of the middle. Then if the return is close to the glass, it's very difficult to make the angle there. So what I think you should do is the player here should get this ball.
Okay.
If the serve is in the middle, so let's say I'm returning, my opponent is playing in the center, it's very easy for me to play to the fence from this angle. And my opponent has less time to respond on that.
And if you have good hands, can you go there?
If you have good hands, you can go everywhere. Alice wants to play. She doesn't want to do a basic structure. She also doesn't want to wear any seatbelt.
She's a rule breaker.
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep. My car is beeping all the time. Sorry, police. Okay, we're going to start, ladies. We can both go to the other side. So this is one of my favorite drills. I am playing to this side wall. I'm playing from close to the center. And you try to play the first return down. And the second time you play the return, you're going to try to play the lob.
Okay.
After you played the return, boom, you move over this cone. So you both get one ball each. This is fantastic for you coaches out there, like play one ball, boom, move around, next one.
Okay.
So we have to
But
warm
down,
up.
like to go down the line or to go down also in the middle?
In the middle. Yeah, so one return in the middle, and then the second time you play the return, you're gonna lob.
Okay. And I cannot go down the line. I love this one when it's close to go sometimes.
Only if your opponent is playing Australian. Because then they're coming from the right side.
If he comes from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if your opponent is playing Australian, this is a great return. If this player playing in front of you has a very fast or slow, yeah, we're coming. That's topic number 4, fast or slow. Backhand, high backhand is also an option. But for now, we're gonna make the safest return that we make less mistakes on.
Okay.
I think it's good for both of you that with the return and with the tactics, that is one structure. And that, because then it's so clear on the tactics what we're going to do, that we make less mistakes and we get more confident. And then we're gonna change if we're winning or something like this.
Okay.
Yeah? Okie dokie. Venga vamos. First one here. Second time you play the ball, so after the switch, lob on the back end of the player on the right.
Yep.
Because you're gonna play against 2 right-handed players
Should I leave
Friday.
to bounce on the glass?
Yeah, it has to bounce on the glass. Next. Yes, switch. Yeah. So you have to
the cone.
not straight and wear the seatbelt, but take it early after the bounce, because this is what we have to do when the ball is coming from close to the middle. This is where I'm positioned.
Opa. Should I this one?
Yes, that's the one. You don't have to go so far, eh? You're going all the way to the middle.
I have to go short.
Yeah, short one. Earlier. Half volley after the wall. That's better. Good, better. Shorter. Yeah, right after the bounce. Soft. Take the speed out of the return. Good. That's great. Great. Yeah, use the glass, use the glass. Nice. Nice. Better. Again. Good.
Come on.
Okay. So, what was easier to do? The low return or the high return from this?
For me, low.
Low? So if the ball is fast, you prefer to play the lob. But then you move away from the ball, right? How was the result of the lob? Was it deep enough, do you think?
For me, no, because I don't have that much to control. Some of them was okay, but I feel when it's fast that I can control more a ball that is down because I block it more. And with this one, with the lob, there was few that was slower, and then I feel that I can make more control where I want to go and the depth of the lob.
Yeah, I think the conclusion was the lobs were very short in this way, so I don't think we should play and try the lob when our opponents are serving like deep to the sidewall. And we're gonna move to the left side now, and I'm going to feed further away from the glass.
Okay.
So now it's gonna be more bounce. So I think playing the return lob is easier now because the angle is bigger. And if you play the return lob, you can move away more from the ball. So don't get it too close, because people that serve from close to the sidewall are hitting the ball harder.
Okay. Yeah.
So the return is on the forehand of the backhand player. So in my opinion, guys, if I have to serve and you play on my forehand and I'm a backhand player, it's very difficult to play into the corner. So the ball that you get after the return is easier. So you're gonna break their serve so easy if you give this return. If you play on the backhand, they can play to the fence, the sidewall, the middle, everywhere. Yes, one low, one high. To find out how easy it is to lob it and how easy it is to play it down. I'm gonna feed the ball faster, but I'm gonna play from this angled position.
Oy.
Yeah, try to be in a ready position. Yes. Two technical things, Alice. Try it instead of this to go through the ball. Because you want to play soft, but soft with a follow through. Too short. If the ball is from the sidewall, play with topspin.
Okay.
Sidewall is topspin, backwall is slice. Because if the ball is coming from the sidewall, it's fine to play with spin because I can close my grip. But if I'm playing from the sidewall and the ball's coming from here, I'm never going to play with this part of the racket. Only when it's very high I can play Chiquita.
Like it's faster here?
No, not so vertical. So you're gonna play. Wait. If you're gonna play the return, it's gonna be when it's off the sidewall. I'm gonna play without sidewall, but it's gonna be.
Okay.
So it's gonna be more forwards.
So it doesn't mean to be high and short. It can be
No, you cannot go that one.
no. So
They will kill you.
Okay, so it's more like you can go a bit longer but to stay low.
Yeah. So just what I said in the warming up, I said something about the volleys of Alice, but it's more like you can hit hard doing short and quick, or you can do long and soft.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
And for Bojana, try to prepare before the ball bounced on the sidewall.
Okay.
Because now I think what you're doing is when the ball hits the sidewall, then is the moment that you go back.
Okay.
And this is a very quick ball. So try to know beforehand if you're going to get the lob return or the lob or the low return, and to wait with the racket.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, are you subscribed on the YouTube channel? No? Click the link. Did you follow Alice on Instagram? Did you follow Bojana on Instagram? Go do that now. Pause the video and come back. Hit the ball later, Alice. Better, better. Hit the ball earlier. Better.
Ah, come on.
Better, Alice. You don't have to make a. You're both making a circle as big as the earth.
Ah, come on, one more.
Better, yes. Yeah, hit the ball later, Alice. Yes, because if you hit the ball here, this is your follow through.
Yeah. So I need to go more.
No, hit it next to you. Yes.
This is not.
Ah, come on.
Nice. Nice. Very good.
Opa.
Nice. Yes, prepare earlier. Because you go back, boom, boosh, you have no control over the lob. Yes. Yes. Better. Nice. Better.
Sorry, one more.
Yes, but prepare even earlier. Better. Better. Okay, only down.
Only down?
Down, yeah. Low return. Nice. Better. Yes. Okay, now we're going to go to the next point of the return. So what was easier? Was it easier to lob now in this situation?
Yeah. I mean, for me, yeah.
Easier comparing to this, the
Yeah.
first one.
Yes, and also somehow, in my mind, is when you have to go low, you have to go like to keep low. For me is short.
Yeah.
So that's why I have a confusion.
Yeah.
So low means
Low means low contact point.
Okay, low contact point, but it can be long the ball as well, or should be shorter.
Not too short. Because if you're
So it
gonna,
doesn't matter.
if they can let the ball bounce, it's very easy. So you need to hit their knees. So this is, so
Okay.
it depends on where they are. If they are staying a little bit further away from the net, you should play longer. If they move closer or they're running in, you have to play shorter.
Because that's why I had all the balls there, and my balls were a bit high because I tried to keep the ball shorter, closer to the net.
Yeah.
Instead of being, because for me it's easier to block it
The-
long, but
I think that's better.
Yeah.
If they already are at the net,
Okay.
if you're playing a normal match and they are at the net, then it would be better to play shorter if the ball is slow, because then they are here. But now they're coming from the service line to the net.
Okay.
So they are far, so you need to play long and soft.
But is it okay? I was trying in the match when it's like maybe second serve to play like Chiquita in the legs and to try to poach the net.
Yeah, if the
that was and I think we got a lot of points when we react both on that. Well, when it was good Chiquita.
You can do it, but you can also do an offensive lob on the second serve.
Yeah.
I think
I go with the lob.
I think it's easier to play the lob from the second serve, and on the first serve to play it down and to let them play a volley from lower than the net and see how they solve it.
Okay.
Chiquita is possible from the second serve, but it depends. It depends on the players. If, like for instance, the match against Fatima and the other woman in the first time you went here, they're playing far from the net. So then the Chiquita is a very good idea on the second serve, because if you lob them, they are already super far from the net. And maybe now the girls that you're gonna play, they're gonna be closer to the net. So if you play a soft return on the feet, they have it.
Okay.
So it depends. I'm gonna get my very professional notebook. 2. Where's the ball bouncing? So this is very important in defending the glass return. So in my opinion, there are 2 glass returns. And if the ball is bouncing on the first cone or the second cone, makes a massive difference. And most of the time players have one of these. They have like one serve. They are aiming for one specific place. I don't know why. But this one, what do you think about this one? Is this a lob or low?
Like it's going like that? Or
Should I return this one low or high? Why is this a big difference?
because here, if you go faster here,
But also depends from where they serve.
but if they're gonna go here
Also-
fast, it's gonna go there in that class. But here,
This one is
I
gonna go more
Down
further.
there.
Yeah, but it's gonna go
There.
enter there.
Yeah.
This one, if you don't take it, it's gonna go to the corner.
Corner, yeah.
So in my opinion, if the ball is bouncing here, it's easier. You can use the glass. Let the ball come to you. Or just stay here and take it. If the ball is bouncing deep, you need to half volley the glass return. Or you need to check if you can take it before the glass. But if somebody is serving here, it's very difficult. If your opponent is serving there, don't use the glass, take it before, because you take the time away. Because if they play here and you take it before, they have less time to get to the net. And you don't have to use the glass. So if it's deep here, the ball is pum pum. If the ball is here, in my opinion, it's pum, pum, lob. You have all the time because the ball's coming to you. It makes it even bigger if the opponent is serving from this position. So first point is watch if they serve from this position or from this position, so closer to the midline, closer to the glass. And the second one is try to find where they are serving towards. Try if you can find a way to get it before the glass, or try to find what their normal serve is. Maybe they have one serve. Maybe they serve all the time in this place. My secret, everybody that plays against me sometimes, please stop watching the video. I always serve here, deep as possible, because I want the ball to bounce as far to the glass as possible, because they give me the low one. So I'm gonna give you 4 returns in a row, and I'm going to try to vary in between those things, and you're gonna try to make the good decision.
Okay.
Yeah? For you, Alice, and for you, Bojana. Good. Alice. Yeah, so this is why you should not go back. Yes. Yes, good. Yes, good decision. Yes. Yeah, good decision. Yes. Yes. You see how easy it is if you know where the ball is bouncing? Yeah, that one before. Yes. But don't hit it too early. So take it early, but not far. Yes? Yes? Good. Yeah, but not in the tournament is higher, it's going to be in. Down. Yes. Again.
Ah, this one before.
Yeah, if you feel like I push you backwards, you have to play low.
Low, okay.
Yeah, because otherwise the ball will go to the corners.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, but more cross.
Okay.
Yes. Better. Slow down the return.
Okay.
Try to play slower.
What?
Yes. Better. Your preparation is much earlier now. Do you feel now when you have to lob and when you play down?
Still, it's a little bit confusing.
Yep. We're going to pick up and then we do one level more.
Because now, for all of these ones, I felt easier maybe to go down. I don't know, for most of the balls. I'm still like, maybe when it bounced on the glass, I don't know now in advance that much. I feel when I play it, in the last moment, I'm like, okay, maybe it should be like lob. I still cannot see like that much in advance.
No.
What?
But that will happen in the future.
Yeah.
Because now you also know where to look at.
Yeah.
If you know where to look at, you're going to be better in watching where the ball will go, and you get more repetitions of good decisions.
Yeah.
And if you don't know where to look at, it is very difficult to become better in reading the ball because you don't know where you have to watch.
Yeah.
So the only thing we can do now is also we watch where the opponent is.
Yeah.
And the speed of the serve. Because if they serve really, really strong and fast,
I should let it
down. Yeah,
down,
to play down.
And I should let it to bounce on the glass.
Yes.
And to go more back.
Yeah.
Because before I was trying to take these balls, this guy, for example, the last match that we played in Belgrade, he was, I think, serving a lot from there and slicing a lot. And I was struggling so much. I was like trying to get it before the glass because I thought that I will not have time and it will bounce like so low.
If he slices a lot, it means that the serve is slower.
Yeah.
You have more time for it.
So you have more time.
Yeah.
So if they serve with a lot of slice, the ball will slow down when it hits the glass.
Okay.
But you need to play more of those matches to read those serves. Because you will like, oh, this is the slicer guy. Okay, I can do this one. Oh, this is the fast hitting serve guy. Okay, I'm gonna play this return. Because then it's easy to read.
Yeah.
To read if it's gonna go close or deep to the glass, that's much more complicated than reading a kind of opponent. So we need to like categorize servers. So fast server, slicey server, topspin server, flat server. And because then you know, okay, I'm gonna play this one down a lot. I know that some ladies that I play against, they are serving from so close to the glass. I know that 95% is gonna be lob of my return.
That you will lob them.
Yeah, I will lob them because they are serving from so close to the glass. So then I have all the time in the world to let the ball come off the glass because of the angle, and I play the lob. And I'm never in trouble.
And you lob in the middle mostly.
Yeah. And I categorize this player like this is the player that serves from close to the glass, very fast with an early bounce. This is her serve. Then I know, okay, lob. It's a calculation of she's close to the glass. She serves from to close to the glass, so the quick bounce, so the ball comes out a lot.
Okay.
I lob. So this is the list. This list is in my mind.
Okay.
Next point of the list. 3 is before early or late. So if it's not deep enough, so if somebody has a undeep serve, take it. If somebody's gonna play their second serve to the glass, it's probably not gonna be a serve that they're gonna play close to the glass. If they are somebody super accurate, okay, probably deep, okay, that's a different serve. So if their serves are bouncing more or less in this position, don't use the glass, don't wait for the ball. Take their time away, in my opinion. Then you can also play cross to the fins. And then you have the deep serve. So the one is there. Then you have to take it early after the bounce. You cannot wait for that ball to get, because it's gonna get inside your body. Then we have the short one, so that's close to the glass, the one that we did there as well. Then you want to hit the ball late. So the ball was bouncing, I'm running away, and I play the lob. When I step back, I play the lob. But I prefer to take the time away from the player. Because if they play a short bounce, I prefer that the server goes to the net. So he's here, and I take him back straight away. And if you play the lob return, in my opinion, you should never play half volley lob. So if I take it early bounce, I should never do half volley lob. It's very complicated. This is where most players make mistakes. Like the Cuello, Tapia, they can all do it. They're slightly better than us. But they can do it.
Yeah. Just a little
And then if it's this early bounce, I prefer that they are running closer to the net and I just let it come, because the slower this ball is getting, the easier it is for me to play the lob. Yeah. So more returns. I'm gonna play shorter ones, deeper ones, ones that you don't need to use the glass, and I want you all to try to read my serve. Double-handed backhand is allowed. Nice, good decisions, Alice. I like it.
Ah, this one.
This one was low. Nice. So down is always an option. Down is always possible. The only thing you have to be careful with, if you feel like you're moving back, it is quite challenging to play the ball down, because then you probably do. Then you bring the ball up. So when you play down, stay at the same place. Later. Hit the ball, don't block it. Yes. Good. Again. Nice. Then it's good to play the angle. Good decision. Nice. Good. If you feel like moving, just stay. Stay and play down. Australian, point number 4. Because this is when you should return the ball, if we return low, to play fast or to play a slow return. Let's say I'm a forehand player and I play my serve to the side wall. I need to go all the way here. It would be good to play fast, straight, because I don't have any time to get the ball back. If it's a normal one, so if I am serving in this position, I serve, pan, then it's better, in my opinion, to play slow on the feet here, that I have to lift up the ball. If the player in front of you is worse, what you can also do is the player that is already waiting at the net. So let's say my partner is serving, I'm at the net, that you play fast into my body with the return. Okay. To surprise. So it would be good that sometimes to play fast to the player that's already there. They're gonna be very surprised. So what we're going to do is we're gonna play a match now. Alice, you're gonna serve to the side glass, and you play the match straight. So you're gonna serve from the right, but you're moving to the left. Bojana, you are going to practice to pass Alice with the return. Yes.
Sorry.
This is a good combo. Maybe if Alice likes the speed or you play against a good tennis player, slow it down. Nice. Good. There is one other option to play like the fast one. So if Alice likes this return a lot, because it's in her range, it's sometimes better to play here.
In the body.
Yeah. Now we switch. So Bojana, you serve from the left to the side wall, and you're going to the right side. Yeah, but she's serving Australian, so your plan should already be to take it and to play down. Quicker after the bounce. Rotate your body. Yeah, so in my opinion, this was more like the block return. And then the ball is floating. If I would have played with Bojana, I'm gonna go pam. I'm gonna be here. If I can take it, I take it. Yes.
Bravo.
Nice. Wow, what a bounce. That's weird. To wrap it up, point number 5, lob or down. So down is always an option. Always. You can always do the return low because it's safe and you can play low on the feet. It's a very good option. So if it's not going well, take decisions beforehand. If you feel like your return sucks, play it down. Just play down in the middle is always a good option. If you feel more comfortable, do other things. So down when it's fast and deep. So if it's deep, down. Don't lob. If it's here, close, lob. Don't lob when it's without the glass. So half volley lob, don't do it. If it's without the glass, like Bojana also did one, forehand cross courts is amazing. Because kill your opponent if the serve is too short. Down when serving Australian, Alice played a good lob, so it is possible, but most of the time, if they play Australian, to play down because they have to run a lot, especially if they play Australian and serve to the glass. Then lob if your opponents are close. So if you play against players that are here, you can play lob return maybe a bit quicker. Because sometimes players are like going lob. The moment they do this, they are late if you lob. And then if you play against players that are far, down. Thank you all for watching the video, and if you liked it, it would be a pleasure if you subscribe. And also, if you want to support Alice or support Bojana, you can use code SupportBojana and support Alice when checking out your order on justpadel.com, so you can help the players pay for their flights, the hotels and everything. So this is something that we're working on with Just Padel to support players that have a goal to reach. And for Bojana and Alice, it's very difficult to reach a high level in their own country, so they need to go abroad. It takes a lot of money, and I think for the future of Padel, it would be very, very nice if we have more foreign players in the top leagues, not only Spanish and Argentinian players. So if you can support, would be amazing. Hasta luego, ciao, adios.